Okay, we're back together again, not from 2 years ago. My question is, why did I share the 7 sharings by the pond to you? The reason is, there were many, many seeds of wisdom from the well that were shared within that segment of 7 sharings. Why? I shared there was many seeds of the well. I shared my beginning at age 11. I shared that everything is only interpretation. Yours is as good as mine, mine is as good as any's. I shared the path to the interconnection. I also shared I cannot run your race for you. I can only lighten your path to sort of fill in the gaps. I shared that God is God, and that is symbolized by the cross and by the sign of infinity. The connection is where you will find the well of understanding. There were many distractions. Why did I share with many distractions? Because the physical life on the journey to the spirit are permeated with distractions. It is a natural phenomenon. So give yourself the time to take that inner journey. Believe me, the best of the physical is the least of the spiritual. And I shared why you should go on the journey. I also shared that you are the Holy Spirit that you hear so much about. And I shared only sin that we have is the denial of God. We then, when we denied God, melted into the physical as sugar melts into hot tea. I also shared that only you are responsible for you. No books, no religions, just you. I shared that you should write your own journal, Bible, pamphlet, whatever you want to call it. It will become the most important Bible you've ever written or wrote or read, because it will be a Bible about you, written by you. And who knows you better than you? There is no judgment. This is the reason you need a journal, to figure out what your meanings are, why you did what you did, what has happened. There is no judgment except you judging you. There is no final judgment where someone will come down and judge everyone. That will not happen. Only you judge you. And who are we anyway? I shared that we are to God as our cells of our body are to us. It's an analogy you might have to think about, but it is a workable analogy. I also shared you must start right where you are. So many journeys are lost and so many journeys are given up because people try to start where they want to be. You can't. You must start right where you are. Even if you don't like where you are, that's where you are. So you start there and take the first step. There is only now. There's no yesterday, there's no tomorrow. When you were born, it was now. When you're right now listening to this video clip, it is now. When you die or leave this physical, it'll be now. There is only now. Forget the differences of time. Why are we in the physical? Because we have the time to learn. We have the time to learn our way back to the Spirit from whence we came. What is one of the most important lessons I shared? Do not blame God for our mistakes. We denied God. We came into the physical. We melted into the physical like sugar into hot tea. We control the physical. And still we blame God. Oh God, why did you do this war? Oh God, why did you... Forget it. Do not blame God for our mistakes. Only you are responsible for you. Hell. There is no such thing as hell. Hell is the absence of God. So if there is a hell, it is this physical plane. Because God is not physical at all and not involved in this physical plane. God has never allowed nor caused anything in this physical plane. This is all our. And still we blame God. Do not. And words are a poor medium for explaining the way to the Spirit. Very, very poor indeed. But it's all I have right now. When I have more, I'll let you know. Why do we have troubles? Because we are lazy and we do not want to do for ourselves. We do not want to write a journal. We do not want to pay attention. We do not want to do anything. That's the reason we have religions. It's the reason we have governments. It's the reason we have a lot of things that have power over us, because we were too lazy to take that power. We were too lazy to do it ourselves, so we passed on the power to someone else. Religion is a beautiful boat. If the river is flowing by, the river being of the Spirit, and you step into the river, at that moment, you are connected, because you are standing in the river of Spirit. But if you do not get into the river, you would be left behind. Everybody should step into the river. There is no place that is not available for someone to step into the river. But the river continues on. And if you do not continue on with it, you will be left behind. That's the reason people make a boat, a religion, so they can flow with the Master and understand what's going on in the Spirit and keep equal with the Spirit. But no matter how beautiful a boat may be painted, it is still a boat. Better to swim in the river on your own and remember and know only you are responsible for you. So that boat is painted gorgeously, and many, many millions of people may be residing on that boat. But that boat is not you, and only you are you. So we're within the Spirit. Remember, God is not physical at all. You will not find God on this physical plane. You will find the connection that gives you the information from the well, but you will not find God, because God is not physical at all. And remember, there is only right now. And sometimes, if you don't understand, you must sing your own song, even if there are no ears to hear. Now go back to the 7 sharings of the pond. Relive them and see if you understand what I mean. Bless us all.